Bronny James rarely responds to criticism, but this time he broke his silence. "I see everything people are saying," Bronny said. "People act like I'm a robot, like I don't have feelings or emotions." It's understandable why he faces haters. After all, many believe he's only in the NBA because of his famous father, LeBron James. Bronny's college stats were modest, around 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. Historically, players drafted with those kinds of numbers have been rare and usually had exceptional physical gifts. Bronny stands 6 feet 2 inches in shoes, which is considered undersized for a typical NBA guard. Yet this year, his G League stats have been far better, averaging 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. This marked improvement surprised many basketball fans. Bronny has steadily improved at the highest professional level. He recently scored double digits in an NBA game for the first time. Notably, he made a full-court pass reminiscent of his dad's signature style and even managed to cross up Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the league's best defenders. Giannis grabbed Bronny's shoulder, but no foul was called, meaning Bronny was nearly able to score a highlight reel bucket against a superstar defender. How is Bronny getting better now than he ever was before? The answer lies in his unique journey. Bronny has been in the spotlight since childhood. As early as 4th grade, he was receiving scholarship offers, something LeBron wasn't thrilled about considering how young Bronny was. Recruiting kids that young seems absurd to many, yet it's a reality for Bronny. He ended up attending Sierra Canyon High School, a powerhouse loaded with talent, including sons of NBA stars like Dwayne Wade's son, Zaire, plus future NBA players Brandon Boston Jr. and Zaire Williams. Because of the stacked roster, Bronny often came off the bench, developing essential role player skills, such as on-ball defense, off-ball movement, and a strong basketball IQ. These are the kinds of skills that typically don't lead to big-time college offers, unless your last name is James. Despite this, Bronny became the top NIL name, image, likeness earner at USC, making nearly $6 million in just 1 year. However, his college career took a serious turn when he suffered cardiac arrest during practice, caused by a congenital heart defect. This diagnosis was a major red flag for his NBA prospects, but LeBron's influence helped steer his son's path. Bronny was drafted and signed a 4-year, $8 million contract with the team of his choice. Rich Paul, LeBron's longtime agent, reportedly warned other NBA teams not to draft Bronny, threatening that he'd play overseas in Australia if picked by anyone else. Essentially, LeBron orchestrated every step of Bronny's NBA journey, sparking comparisons to LeVar Ball, who also loudly advocated for his sons. But with one key difference, LaMelo and Lonzo Ball earned their NBA spots on merit, while critics argue Bronny's path was more cushioned. Despite claims from LeBron and Bronny's camp that he earned everything himself, this narrative fueled the negativity surrounding Bronny. Fans accused him of being a spoiled rich kid riding his dad's coattails, and questions about his playing time and treatment in the G League added fuel to the fire. At one point, it was announced Bronny wouldn't play in G League road games, a decision that many felt went too far, including analysts like Brian Windhorst. Eventually, Bronny's team reversed course, allowing him to play road games. On December 12th, playing away against the Suns' G League team, Bronny exploded for 30 points in just 25 minutes, showcasing threes, aggressive drives, and solid defense. Though his performance dipped in the following games, a Christmas trip to Cleveland saw him score 38 points in front of his grandparents. Throughout this season, Bronny's G League highlights include games with 31, 30, 28, and 24 points, along with solid assist numbers. Against the Denver Nuggets, he scored 17 points, including a quick three-pointer over Nikola Jokic, and put up 17 against Giannis. So how did Bronny transform into a scoring point guard at the pro level? Watching his G League footage, 3 things stand out: his quickness and explosiveness, his ball handling, and his simple but effective moves. At 6 feet 2 inches, Bronny is undersized but athletic enough to finish above the rim, making him a consistent threat cutting to the basket or catching lobs. His ball control is underrated. While not Kyrie Irving level, Bronny can string together moves and navigate through defenders smoothly. He uses jab steps, shot fakes, and hesitation dribbles to create space, then finishes with impressive dunks or pull-up jumpers. Though he keeps his moves straightforward, his first step and ability to accelerate downhill make him tough to guard in transition or in space. One viral highlight showed Bronny using a hesitation move and refusing a screen before driving for a facial dunk, an example of his growing confidence and skill. However, these skills didn't fully translate in college. USC's offense lacked pace and space, with defenses crowding the paint and limiting Bronny's transition opportunities. As a result, he mostly played as a spot-up shooter, where he struggled. His shooting percentages were poor, about 26% from the field in college and a dismal 15% in summer league. Recently, though, his shooting has improved drastically. His three-point percentage in the G League is now over 36%, and he shows good shooting mechanics that suggest he could maintain or even increase that efficiency. Off the court, one of Bronny's most notable moments came when he gave advice to his younger brother Bryce about dealing with critics and pressure. There's a lot of kids out there who want to be in my spot or his spot, and you can't take that for granted. So just keep working. This mentality reflects how Bronny has handled the spotlight, with humility and resilience. So, is Bronny really better than half the NBA players, as LeBron once claimed? Probably not. But as a role player, Bronny may have a promising future. His skills developed in high school and refined in the G League are helping him carve out his own path, away from the massive expectations placed on him from birth. His rookie year was far from a failure. It was a quiet success, especially given the overwhelming hype and criticism. Meanwhile, the spotlight has started shifting to other young prospects like Cooper Flagg, currently playing for Duke in the NCAA tournament. Rumors swirl that if Flagg doesn't win the championship, he might skip the NBA draft and return to college, adding another intriguing storyline to the future of basketball's next generation.